Hello friends, today I am going to deliver a lecture on the topic characteristic equation and corresponding roots of matrix. Another name for that characteristic root is eigenvalues. Therefore, in this video I am going to explain these two important points from first unit of matrices, characteristic equation and corresponding eigenvalues. Let us define that characteristic equation, term characteristic equation. Let capital A be given square matrix of order n by n, then characteristic equation of matrix is given by determinant of A minus lambda into I is equals to 0. If we get the value of this determinant and then equating it to 0, that one is called as a characteristic equation, where lambda is any scalar quantity, and I is the identity matrix of order n. If we evaluate this determinant, we get such type of equation: minus 1 raised to n into lambda raised to n, k1 lambda raised to n minus 1 plus k2 lambda raised to n minus 2 plus so on. Last term is kn equals to 0. This type of equation is called as characteristic equation. It is called as the characteristic equation of the matrix. I will explain it by one very simple example. Find characteristic equation and corresponding eigenvalues or characteristic roots for matrix matrix A is equals to elements of that matrices matrix are 1, 4, 3, 2. Square matrix of order 2 by 2. The order of this matrix is 2 by 2, and then to find its characteristic equation, we write down characteristic equation is given by determinant of A minus lambda I equals to 0. As this is the first example, I will explain all the steps how we can obtain the determinant of that A minus lambda I. It is obtained with the help of matrix of A minus lambda I. Therefore, we try to find the first matrix of A minus lambda into I. It is nothing but matrix A. That matrix A is having the elements 1, 4, 3, 2 minus lambda times identity matrix of same order. Here the order of the matrix is 2 by 2. Therefore, we consider identity matrix of order 2, 1, 0, 0, 1. And therefore, it is equals to matrix 1, 4, 3, 2, first matrix, A matrix, minus multiplying lambda inside this matrix, we get the elements as lambda 0, 0, lambda. It is equals to, we can subtract the two matrices, first from first, second from second, like this. Therefore 1 minus lambda we get first element as 1 minus lambda. 4 minus 0 we get 4. 3 minus 0 we get 3. And 2 minus lambda. Okay. This is that matrix A minus lambda I. Then we take its determinant. So determinant of A minus lambda I, and then equating it to 0, we get, that is determinant of this matrix. Therefore the determinant is determinant of elements 1 minus lambda, 4, 3 and 2 minus lambda, and then equating it to 0. That is evaluating the second order determinant as we are evaluating it. Therefore this into this product, it is 1 minus lambda into 2 minus lambda minus this product 4 3s are 12 equals to 0. Multiplying term by term, 1 into 2 we get 2, minus lambda minus 2 lambda we get minus 3 lambda, plus lambda into lambda we get lambda square, minus 12 equals to 0. That is lambda square minus 3 lambda, 2 minus 12 we get minus 10 equals to 0. As the characteristic equation. That characteristic equation is always in terms of scalar quantity lambda. Here, if the order of the matrix is of 2 by 2, we get the degree of that equation as 2. If it is of order 3 by 3, we have degree of that equation as 3. Same type of degree. And then solving it, we get the corresponding roots. Therefore, the factors of 10 are 5 and 2, 5 to the 10. Here we want minus 3 as a middle term. Therefore, solving it, we have the factors. Lambda minus 5 into lambda plus 2 is equals to 0. Product of minus 5 into 2 is minus 10, and the sum of minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. And therefore, these are the factors of this equation. Equating each to 0, it implies we get lambda is equals to 5 and lambda is equals to minus 2 are the characteristic roots or eigenvalues. Okay. Lambda equals to 5 and lambda equals to minus 2 are the eigenvalues. This is the first way to determine the characteristic root. But here, for that we have to invoke a way to evaluate the determinant. It is somewhat difficult or lengthy if we go by this determinant technique. If we have a matrix of order 2 by 2, the same equation we can have by this way. It is lambda square minus S1 lambda plus determinant of A equals to 0. By this shortcut method, we can obtain the same characteristic equation, where the value of S1 is sum of the principal diagonal elements A11 plus A22. And for this particular example, it is equals to first principal diagonal element is 1, second principal diagonal element is 2 from the original or the given matrix. Therefore 1 plus 2 we get 3, and then determinant of A, that is determinant of 1 4 3 2. Evaluating this, 1 into 2 we get 2, minus 4 3 is 12, we get that value as minus 10. And if we put these values here in this equation, we get that is lambda square minus S1 lambda, the value of S1 is 3 lambda, and plus determinant of A, the value of determinant of A is minus 10 equals to 0. We get same equation. Means either we can go by the determinant technique or by this shortcut method. Whenever it is of orders 2 by 2, then we use this to determine the characteristic equation. That equation is obtained by lambda square minus S1 lambda plus determinant of A equals to 0, where the value of S1 is sum of the principal diagonal elements. Whenever it is 2 by 2, it is A11 plus A22, and then second value determinant of A. And if we put that values here in this equation, we get the required characteristic equation. Then next I will explain the properties of this eigenvalues. Let us see the properties of eigenvalues. First property, the sum of eigenvalues is equals to the sum of the principal diagonal element. These two sums are always equal. Sum of the eigenvalues is equals to sum of the principal diagonal element. A principal diagonal element is the diagonal from left to right. Second, the product of the eigenvalues is equals to its determinant value. The product of the eigenvalues is always equals to the value of determinant of the given matrix. Third, the eigenvalues of A and transpose matrix ATA are same. If we have given matrix as A and its transpose as AT, then the eigenvalues of these two matrices are always equal. Last one, if lambda is an eigenvalue of the given matrix, then 1 by lambda is the eigenvalue of A inverse. Therefore, these are the properties of eigenvalues. Then we try to see whether these properties are true for the first example, whatever I have discussed. Therefore, that matrix A with the elements 1 4 3 2, 1 4 3 2, and we are getting the characterization I have obtained. Then by solving this equation, we are getting the values as lambda is equals to 5 and lambda equals to minus 2. These are the eigenvalues. Okay, then we cross check all these properties. Here the sum of the principal diagonal element 1 plus 2, and that is 1 plus 2 is 3, and that is always equals to sum of the eigenvalues. Here the sum of the eigenvalues are 5 minus 2, 5 minus 2 we get 3. Means the first property is true here. Okay, sum of the eigenvalues is here 3, and that is equals to sum of the principal diagonal element. Principal diagonal elements are 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 we get 3. Then we go for the second property. the product of the eigenvalues, here the product of 5 into minus 2 is minus 10, and that is always equals to determinant value. That determinant value is here, we have minus 10. Okay, therefore we get that minus 10 is equals to minus 10. Okay, therefore always try to check these properties to confirm whether the answer is correct or wrong. Therefore already I have explained, for the maximum points from matrix or the first unit linear algebra, we are able to cross check the answer. Then I will go for the another example where matrix is of order 3 by 3. Then with the help of that example, I will explain how we can determine the characteristic equation and the corresponding eigenvalues when the order of that matrix is 3 by 3. A square matrix of characteristic equation and its roots, or that roots we are calling as eigenvalues. For matrix A, as elements are 1 1 0, 1 1 0, second row 1 minus 1 2, 1 minus 1 2, and third row containing 0 1 1, 0 1 1. Therefore the given matrix is of order 3 by 3, a square matrix, and for square matrix we can find corresponding characteristic equation. Therefore characteristic equation is given by determinant of A minus lambda I and then equating it to 0. That is, here I will not perform that all the steps. I will write down this determinant directly by subtracting lambda from this principal diagonal element. We get that determinant, and therefore the determinant is 1 minus lambda 1 0, 1 minus 1 minus lambda 2 0 1 and 1 minus lambda, and then equating it to 0. Okay. Then by evaluating this determinant, we are able to get the characteristic equation. That is the first technique or first way. Or we can use shortcut method. That shortcut method, whenever it is of order 3 by 3, that characteristic equation is given by lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A equals to 0. We call this as equation 1. By this equation, we can find the corresponding characteristic equation, where S1 is sum of the principal diagonal element. Therefore, it is A11, first diagonal element, second diagonal element A22, and third diagonal element A33. And S2 is the sum of the minors of this diagonal element. Therefore, minor of A11 plus minor of second diagonal element A22 plus minor of A33. If you take a sum of all these minors, minor nothing but the determinant. And then last is determinant. Then for this particular example, we try to find out the values of S1 and S2. Here S1 is equals to sum of the principal diagonal element. First diagonal element is 1, second is -1, and third one is 1. Left to right diagonal elements. Therefore, 1 minus 1, 0, plus 1, we get that value as 1. This is the value of S1. Then, we find out S2. It is minor of A11. Means, first diagonal element is 1, neglecting this row and this column and that row containing it, and then taking a determinant of the remaining elements. Remaining elements are -1, 2, 1, 1. This is the minor of first element A11. Then we try to find the minor of A22, neglecting the second row and second column containing it, and then determinant of the remaining elements. Remaining elements are 1, 0, 0, 1. Then the minor of the last diagonal element 1, again neglecting the row and the column containing it, and determinant of the remaining elements. Remaining elements are 1, 1, 1, -1. Okay, these are the minors. And then evaluating this second order determinant, -1 into 1 we get -1, minus this product 2, plus 1 into 1 minus this product 0, 1 into -1 minus 1, minus 1 into 1 we get 1. And therefore, simplifying it, we get -1 minus 2 as -3, plus 1 and -2. And therefore, we get -3 minus 2 minus 5 plus 1, we get -4 as the value of S2. Then we find out the value of determinant of A. Therefore, determinant of A means determinant of that given matrix A. Therefore, it is determinant of 1, 1, 0, 1, -1, 2, 0, 1, 1. It is determinant of order 3. Therefore, as usual, how we are evaluate it. First element 1, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and determinant of the remaining. Therefore, I will find the value of this determinant. That product is -1 minus this product 2. Then second element with minus sign, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and the determinant of the remaining elements 1, 2, 0, 1. The value of that determinant is 1 into 1 we get 1, minus 2 into 0 we get 0. Then plus 0 into determinant of neglecting this row and column containing it, and determinant of the remaining elements 1 into 1 1 minus 0, and therefore we have -2 into -1, -1 minus 2 we get -3 into 1, that term is -3. 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 into -1 we get -1, and this one is 0. And therefore, it is equals to -3 minus 1 we get -4. These are the values of S1, S2 and determinant of A, and we try to substitute that values here in equation 1. Equation 1 becomes, lambda cube minus s1 lambda square, the value of s1 is 1, therefore minus 1 into lambda square, plus s2 lambda, the value of s2 is minus 4, therefore minus 4 lambda, and minus determinant of a, the value of determinant of a is minus 4, that minus and this minus, it becomes plus 4 equals to 0. We call this as equation 2. As the required characteristic equation, a cubic equation. And then if you try to solve this equation, whatever the values of lambda, that values are called as characteristic roots or eigenvalues. Therefore, it is somewhat difficult to factorize it. Therefore, we try to apply synthetic division technique to find the factors. In Marathi, it is called as Sansleshak Bhagakar. And if I applying that technique, I will write down the coefficient in decreasing way. 1, minus 1, minus 4 and 4. And it is a trial and error technique where to check for plus 1, minus 1, plus 2, minus 2, plus 3, minus 3, like this. For plus 1, shortcut method is if sum of the coefficient is 0, then 1 is always the root. Here 1 minus 1, 0, minus 4 plus 4, 0, 0 plus 0 we get 0, and therefore I will go directly for 1. Now 1 is always the root, and therefore first element as it is, 1 into this product 1, sum of these two 0, 0 into 1 we get 0, sum of these two minus 4, minus 4 into 1 we get that product as minus 4, and last sum is 0. If sum of last term is 0, then that term is the root of that equation, and therefore first value of lambda is equals to 1 as a first characteristic root. Then if we remove one factor from the cubic equation, the remaining equation is lambda square plus 0 lambda minus 4 equals to 0. It implies, if you transfer this to right hand side, we get lambda square is equals to 4. Taking square root on both sides, we get lambda equals to plus minus root of 4. Root of 4 is 2. And therefore, eigenvalues are, first one is 1, second one is plus 2, and third one is minus 2. Are the eigenvalues or corresponding characteristic roots. Then we cross check it whether the obtained values are correct or wrong by checking that property. The first property we check, sum of the eigenvalues. Here the sum of the eigenvalues are 1 plus 2 and minus 2. 2 minus 2 0, 0 plus 1 we get 0, and that is always equals to sum of the principal diagonal element. That principal diagonal elements are 1, second diagonal element is minus 1, and third one is 1. Therefore 1 minus 1 0, 0 plus 1 we get 1. Therefore we get 1 is equals to 1, means that property is satisfied. Okay. Then we go for the second property. A product of eigenvalues, therefore 1 into 2 into minus 2, that product is minus 4 into 1 minus 4, is always equals to determinant value. Therefore what is the determinant value? It is minus 4. Second property is also true, and therefore as these two properties are satisfied, the obtained values are correct one. means whatever the equation we have is a correct equation and corresponding eigenvalues are also correct. Therefore, always try to take the help of this properties to cross check whether the answer is correct or wrong. One more example. Example number 3. Find the characteristic equation and corresponding eigenvalues or the characteristic roots. For the matrix A is equals to, elements are 1, 0, minus 4, 0, 5, 4, minus 4, 4, 3. Here characteristic equation is given by determinant of A minus lambda I equals to 0. It implies to write this determinant, we have to subtract lambda from the principal diagonal elements. We get that determinant as 1 minus lambda, 0, minus 4, 0, 5 minus lambda, 4, minus 4, 4, and 3 minus lambda, and then equating it to 0. Okay, two different ways to obtain the equation. By directly evaluating this determinant, we get the characteristic equation, but it is somewhat lengthy to perform or complicated also. Therefore, I am not using that technique. I am using the shortcut method. The shortcut method is, it is given by lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A equals to 0, where the value of s1 as sum of the principal diagonal elements A11, A22 and A33. And for this particular example, that principal diagonal elements are 1, 5 and 3. Sum of it 1 plus 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1, we get 9. That is the value of S1. Then S2 is sum of the minor of principal diagonal element AII. That is nothing but, for this particular example, the principal diagonal elements are 1, 5, 3. Therefore, it is a minor of first diagonal element 1 plus minor of second principal diagonal element 5 plus minor of third principal diagonal element 3. And then to determine the minor of this first element 1, we have to neglect the row and the column containing it, and then determinant of the remaining elements. Remaining elements are 5, 4, 4, 3. This is the minor of that first element. Then plus minor for the second element, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and the determinant of the remaining elements are 1, minus 4, minus 4 and 3. Minor for the last diagonal element, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and determinant of the remaining elements are 1, 0, 0, 5. And then evaluating this determinant, 5 3s are 15, minus 4 4s are 16, 3 1s are 3, minus this product, minus 4 into minus 4, minus has become plus 16, plus 5 was the 5, minus the product 0. And therefore, we have 15 minus 16, we get minus 1. 3 minus 16, we get minus 13. And plus 5. Minus 14 plus 5, minus 14 plus 5, we get that value as minus 9. And then determinant of E, the determinant of E is the determinant of elements 1, 0, minus 4, 0, 5, 4, minus 4, 4 and 3. And therefore it is 1 into, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and determinant of this remaining 4, 5 3s are 15, minus 4 4s are 16. Second element with minus and minus 0, into anything we get 0, therefore I will not calculate that value, it remains 0. The third is minus 4 into neglecting the row and the column containing it, determinant of this remaining 4, 0 into 4 we get 0, minus, and that minus will become plus, 5 4s are 20. And therefore that value is 50 minus 16, we get minus 1 into 1, that is minus 1. The second value is 0. And the third, 20 into 4, that is minus 80. And therefore that value is minus 81. Okay. Whatever these values, I will substitute in this equation 1, if we call this as equation 1. That equation 1 becomes minus S1 lambda square. The value of S1 is 9. Therefore, minus 9 lambda square plus S2 lambda. The value of S2 is minus 9 lambda, and minus determinant of A. The value of determinant is minus 81, and that minus it becomes plus 81. Is the required characteristic equation of that matrix. Then we have to solve it. Once again, it is a cubic equation. Therefore, solving it, by again synthetic division, we write down the coefficient as 1, minus 9, minus 9 and plus 81. Here the sum of the coefficient, if 0, here that sum is not equals to 0, therefore 1 is not the root. Second shortcut method, if sum of the alternate terms, sum of the even coefficient is equals to sum of the odd coefficient. Here odd coefficients are 1 and minus 9, that sum is minus 8, and sum of the even coefficient, it is also not equal, therefore minus 1 is not the root. Then by trial and error we have to check for plus 2, minus 2, plus 3, minus 3, plus 4, minus 4, like this. This is the trial and error technique to determine the roots of the equation. I will check for plus 3. First element we take as it is. The product of these two, 3. Sum of these two, minus 9 plus 3, we get minus 6. Product with this minus 6 into 3 we get, and minus 18 minus 9 minus 27. Minus 27 into 3 we get minus 81, and therefore the last sum is 0. And as last sum is 0, this is the root of that equation. Then if we remove one factor, the remaining factor is lambda square minus 6 lambda minus 27 is equals to 0. Then we try to find out the roots of this quadratic equation by factorizing it. The factors 9 3s are 27. Therefore, the factors are lambda minus 9 and lambda plus 3. Okay. Equating it to 0, we get lambda equals to plus 9. We get lambda equals to minus 3, and the previous lambda is equals to, and therefore the eigenvalues are minus 3, 3 and 9. These are the eigenvalues. Then we cross check that properties. First property, sum of the eigenvalues, therefore minus 3 plus 3 plus 9, minus 3 plus 3, 0, 0 plus 9 we get 9. That is always equals to sum of the principal diagonal elements. Principal diagonal elements are 1 plus 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1 we get 9. 9 equals to 9 means the first property is satisfied. Okay. Then we go for the second property. The product of the eigenvalues, minus 3 into 3 into 9, minus 9 into 9, we get that value as minus 81, and that is equals to the value of the determinant. The value of that minus 81. Okay. Therefore, here both the properties are satisfied. Means whatever the values obtained by us are correct one. This characteristic equation is the correct one, and the corresponding values lambda equals to minus 3, 3 and 9. These values are also correct. Means if you confirm your answer, you can confirm your marks also when you are solving it in exam. Always complete this step to confirm your answer. Therefore, remember that at least two important properties. Sum of the eigenvalues is equals to sum of the principal diagonal element. That is first property we have to check. And the second, the product of eigenvalues is equals to the value of the determinant of given matrix. One more example. Example number 4. Find the characteristic equation and corresponding eigenvalues or the characteristic roots for the matrix. That matrix A with the elements 6, minus 2, 2, second row minus 2, 3, minus 1, and third row containing 2, minus 1, 3. The order of this matrix is 3 by 3. It is a square matrix. Only for square matrix we are able to find the characteristic equation. And therefore, once again applying the procedure, characteristic equation is given by determinant of A minus lambda I equals to 0, where lambda is any scalar quantity and I is the identity matrix. This is nothing but subtracting lambda from the principal diagonal element, we get that determinant as 6 minus lambda minus 2, 2, minus 2, 3 minus lambda minus 1, 2 minus 1 and 3 minus lambda. And first way, we can evaluate this determinant to get the characteristic equation, or we can use that shortcut method. I prefer to use this second method as it is somewhat easy to perform. This is nothing but that equation is lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus determinant of A equals to 0. We call this as equation 1, where the value of S1 as sum of the principal diagonal elements. Therefore, it is A11 plus A22 plus A33. And for this particular example, that sum is 6 plus 3 plus 3. 6 plus 6 we get that value 12. Then S2 as sum of the minors of the principal diagonal element AII, and therefore it is equals to, I will directly write down that minor. For minor of the first element A11, that is 6, neglecting this row and the column, it is determinant of the remaining elements. Remaining elements are 3 minus 1 minus 1, 3. Then minor of the second diagonal element 3, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and taking a determinant of the remaining elements. Remaining elements are 6, 2, 2, 3, and minor for the last diagonal element, neglecting the row and the column containing it. It is determinant of remaining elements. Remaining elements are 6, minus 2, 3. And then evaluating it, we have 3 3 is 9 minus the product, 6 3 is 18 minus this product, plus again 6 3 is 18 minus this product minus, that product is plus 4, therefore minus 4. And therefore if we simplify it, we get 9 minus 1 as 8, 18 minus 4 we get 14, 1 4, and 18 minus 4, once again we get 14. Okay, 28 plus 8 we get 36 as the value of S2. Then last determinant of A is the determinant of that matrix A. The determinant is here, determinant containing the elements 6 minus 2, 2, minus 2, 3, minus 1, 2, minus 1 and 3. And then evaluating the value of this determinant, it is 6 into this product, 3 is a 9, minus this product 1. Then second element with minus 9, that minus and this minus, it becomes plus 2, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and therefore this determinant of the remaining 4, minus 2 into 3 we get minus 6, and that minus and this minus, it becomes plus 2 ones are 2. Then plus 2 into neglecting the row and the column containing it, a determinant of remaining 4, 2 into 1 we get 2, 3 to the 6. And then simplifying it, 9 minus 1 we get 8, plus 2 into minus 6 plus 2 we get minus 4, plus 2 into 2 minus 6 we get minus 4. And further simplification, 8 6 are 48, minus 8 and minus 8. 48 minus 16 we get 32. (48 minus 16) we get 32. Substituting all these values in equation 1, that equation 1 becomes lambda cube s1 lambda square minus s1 lambda square. The value of s1 is 12, therefore minus 12 lambda square plus s2 lambda 36 lambda and minus determinant of A. Determinant of A is 32 and therefore minus 32 equals to 0 as the required characteristic equation. And then solving it for characteristic roots or corresponding eigenvalues. Again it is a cubic equation, therefore we have to apply synthetic division technique. Writing the coefficient in decreasing way, first is 1, then minus 12, then 36 and then minus 32. Sum of this, here it is 37 and this one is minus, therefore that sum is not equals to 0, or alternate sum is also not equals to this sum is 37 and this sum is minus 44, therefore that values are not the roots. Then we check for plus 2 minus 2 like this by trial and error technique. I will check for plus 2's first as it is 1 into 2, that product 2, minus 12 plus 2 we get minus 10, this product minus 20, the sum of these two 36 minus 20 we get 16, 16 into 2 we get plus 32, minus 32 plus 32 we get last sum as 0. Therefore 2 is the first root, and if we remove the first factor, the remaining factor is lambda square minus 10 lambda plus 16 and then equating it to 0. Finding the factors of this quadratic equation, 8 to the 16, yes, 8 and 12. Therefore, that factors are lambda minus 8, lambda minus 2. Product of this 8 minus 8 into minus 2 is plus 16, and the sum of minus 8 and minus 2 is minus 10. That satisfies the property. And therefore, equating each to 0, we get lambda is equals to 8, 2, and this previous 2. These are the eigenvalues. Okay. Then we cross check that properties, whether the values are correct or wrong. The first property is sum of the eigenvalues. Therefore 8 plus 2 plus 2, that is equals to sum of the principal diagonal element. The principal diagonal elements are 6 plus 3 plus 3. This sum is 10 plus 2, 12, and that is equals to 6 plus 6, 12, 12 equals to 12, means that property is satisfied here. Then we go for the second property. The product of these eigenvalues, 8 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, if it is equals to determinant value, that determinant value is here 32, and therefore 16 to the 32 is equals to 32. That property is also true here, and as both the properties are true, whatever the values we are getting are the correct values. Therefore, lambda equals to 8 to 2 are the eigenvalues of this characteristic equation. Lambda cube minus 12 lambda square plus 36 lambda minus 32 equals to 0. Therefore, with the help of all this example, I try to explain how we can determine the characteristic equation and corresponding characteristic roots or eigenvalues. Then let us see some more examples for practice or homework problem or classwork. Find the characteristic equation and eigenvalues for the following. Number 1, example for practice. Find the characteristic equation and corresponding eigenvalues for the following. Number 1, matrix A. Number 2, number 3 and number 4. Therefore, try to apply the same steps or same technique whatever I have discussed in this lecture. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you.